Thinking about selling your home or buying a home in 32963? I have all the information you'll need. Good morning, 32963. My name is Scott Reynolds. I'm the team leader of the Reynolds team here at Treasure Coast Sotheby's. One of the questions that, as a sales associate, I am asked every day when I'm out and about is, how is the market? And it's kind of a big question, to be honest with you, because it really depends on, are you a buyer? Are you a seller? Are you an investor? Are you looking at condos? Are you looking at single family homes? Are you below the $500,000 price range? Are you in the $1 million price range? It just really depends, because the way I've taken this information is I've really broken down created almost 5 buckets, meaning 0 to 500,000, and just different sections that I want to kind of explain of how the market is and how it may relate to you. So in the national papers and the national headlines, a lot of people talk about home prices and sales are up or down. What's most important is looking specifically at a specific area, and today I'm going to talk all about 32963. So we looked at the season of 2019, which is January through April, versus 2018 of the same time period, January through April. A lot of locals here call it season. So I want to kind of look at, well, how was season, and what sold, what moved, what prices went up, what prices went down, etc. So the number one thing, if you look at the whole zip code of single family homes, all price points, the average sales price went up 5.5%. That's great news. And so the number of homes that closed during that same time period was down 8.6%. So it's just a total number of homes, nothing to do with value, just number of homes that sold during that time period. So it was, this year 222 homes sold versus 243 the previous year. A real good way of looking at how it may affect you or your home is to look at the specific price ranges. So on single family home from 0 to 500,000, they were exact same amount of homes sold. So that was great news. On homes that were 500 to 750, the amount of homes that sold was down 24%. So if you're in that price range, you may feel different about things versus in the 500 and below. The one that actually surprised us was the 750 to $1 million, and it was up 11%, meaning 11% more homes closed in that same time period. And then the ones that it really kind of dipped down was $1 million to $2 million was down 13%, and $2 million and up was actually down 56%. So those are big numbers that can influence the whole conglomerate number. So it really depends on what price range you're in, and if you're a single family home versus a condo. Specifically on the condos, 0 to 500 was down 6% in homes sold, and 500 to 750,000 homes were 16% down, and 750 to $1 million was up 83%. Now that sounds like a big number, but let's look at what that actually means. In 2018, 6 condos sold in that 750 to $1 million, and this season 11. So that was actually the number of homes or condos that sold during that time period was up 83%. And 1 million to 2 million condos was up over 100%. Now look at the units sold. It was 7 condos versus 3. So as you can see, it really depends on what price point you're in. But if I was just to summarize it all, the average home value is up 5.5%. In the amount of total sales was down about 8.5%. So I want to kind of elaborate on that. What does all this mean? And what it means is the market is correcting, and it's been running up since 2011 from the bottom. And right now, we're not losing appreciation value. It's taken a little more time to sell a home, and the amount of homes that are selling is less. But the ones that are selling, the value is up over 5.5%. It seems very technical, and really it's not. It's very simple. It really depends on where you live, and if you're thinking about selling, or if you're thinking about buying, and what price point you're looking at to determine truly how the market is. Then the next step is to meet one-on-one, look at all the details of your home, understand your circumstances, and work really hard on the pricing strategy of your home. We have a whole nother video on that. And how to stage the home and to come out of the gate the first time correctly. That will stimulate the most amount of buyers and net you the most amount of money. So my recommendation is for us to get together for 30 to 45 minutes and take a look at your home and come up with the best strategy for you to sell in today's market.